Hey everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime video. Today I'll be giving a 100% honest slime review on some store-bought slimes that I purchased from Ross, Walmart, and Hobby Lobby. They are all purple and under $8 each. If you enjoy my slime videos, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and check out my other social media channels. And also stay tuned for my shop relaunch. Now let's get started with our first purple store-bought slime. This one is from Ross that I paid $4 for, and I'm going to be going in order of pricing and starting off with the cheapest one. This slime is from the brand Compound Kings and it's called Butter Swirlz, and this is a grape version, which is grape scented, and it comes with a grape charm. There will be a few other grape scented slimes in this video since all of these are purple slimes. I really love the vibrant purple in this slime, and it's also swirled with a white slime, but technically this isn't slime. Like the rest of Compound King's butter texture, these aren't actually butter slimes, and they're more just a pure clay that is super creamy and soft. For this particular container, the clay does stick to it, so you aren't able to get all of it out. Overall, it's a decent texture to play with since it's very soft, creamy, and smooth. It does have a light wet residue, which is why it makes it so creamy. I find this texture super fun to squish, but I honestly think it can be improved if you add it into slimes, since it just makes a really fluffy and inflatable clay slime that is just so smooth and buttery. This slime is grape scented, but it's not my favorite. It kind of reminds me of grape medicine. Here's a pink thick and glossy slime base that I think would be perfect to add in the clay. Since the purple color in the clay is super vibrant, it just turned the slime into a purple clay slime, and it did melt it a bit since the clay is just super creamy and it seems like there's a lot of wet residue. So I did activate it with some borax solution, and it just turned into a really nice inflatable clay slime. I really love the sizzles it makes. For our next purple slime, we have a slime from the brand Orb Slimy. This one is called Elasti Plasti Peritwinkle. This is another cheaper slime for $4 from Ross, which is a discount department store. And for that low price, you get a lot of slime. You get 15 ounces of it. It comes in a clear plastic cylinder container with a yellow cap, and the slime is a light purple color with a bunch of iridescent glitter throughout it. This texture is very familiar, and it feels very similar to the Play-Doh stretchy slime, so it's the stretchy, jiggly type of slime. The slime is somewhat thick and is actually very stretchy. It's fun to squish, but it's not a very clicky slime, and it doesn't really make a lot of ASMR. It does make some decent sloshy wet noises and soft bubble pops. This slime is unscented, but it does have an unpleasant chemical stink to it, which does smell very similar to other slimes with this exact same texture. It's not very strong, so it is tolerable. I personally am not a fan of this texture, but for the price, I think it's really worth it. So if you're interested in a jiggly, stretchy type of slime, then I do recommend it. For our third purple slime, we have Charms Blow Pop Grape Slime. For this one, I paid $5 from Hobby Lobby, and you get about 3.2 ounces of slime, so it is a smaller one. They do also have a cherry, watermelon, and sour apple one, since it's inspired by the lollipop. It comes in a small clear cylinder container, and there's a purple slime on the bottom and a bit of a pink one on top. Right when I opened it up, I could smell a strong bubblegum scent from the pink slime. The vibrant purple slime was also scented with a grape candy scent, and out of all the grape scents in these purple slimes, this one is probably the best one since it's the most accurate and it doesn't smell chemically or medicinal to me. The texture though was not as great. As you can see, it just feels like a squishy, it's not stretchy at all, and also has a wet residue. The pink slime was just as stiff, it didn't stretch at all, it was very rippy, but it does feel like a slightly different texture than the purple one, but I can't quite tell since they're just both really stiff. I do like the concept of the slime. It smells just like a blow pop. There's a purple grape candy slime, a pink bubblegum slime, and it could have been great, except that it's just so stiff and it's not even a slime. It's not enjoyable to play with. The only thing I can do with it is squish it and rip it. So for $5, this slime is definitely not worth it. For our fourth purple slime, we have a Crazy Sensations Mix-In Crystal for $5 from Ross. For just $5, you do get a lot of slime. You get about 10.6 ounces of a water slime and 2 different add-ins. There are these white plastic beads, rainbow circle sprinkles, and rainbow heart sprinkles. This is another light purple colored slime. It is slightly metallic and it just has a jiggly water slime texture. For a water slime, it's a pretty decent texture. It's jiggly, makes wet sloshy noises, acts like water, and is kind of fun to play with. You can squeeze it and just throw it around your hands and play with it on your table. The slime is not sticky at all and it doesn't have much stretch. It just acts like your basic water slime. The slime is lightly grape scented. I do wish it was stronger, but it does cover up the smell of the slime. I do prefer a light grape scent over an unscented water slime since most of them usually smell artificial and chemically. This slime does come with some add-ins and I strongly recommend not adding them since it doesn't stick to the slime at all and just makes a huge mess. The ASMR though is great. Next up, for our fifth purple slime, we have a Play-Doh slime. This one is called Foam Cool Crystals. I got this from Walmart for about $6, and you only get a tiny bit of slime since it's only 1.2 ounces. It does come with some cool, unique packaging. So there's a small container of a purple microfloam slime and a bright magenta pink clear ring container. And inside of it, you get some neon pink crystals that are kind of soft to touch that kind of feel like silicone or rubber. I was expecting another grape scent, but this one is coconut scented and it's very accurate, but I do wish it was a bit sweeter. This microfloam slime was very stiff, but it was still slightly stretchy. I do like how it makes soft crunches, but I wish it was easier to stretch, so I did add in some glycerin. After I softened the slime up with some glycerin, I added in the pink cool crystals, and honestly, it wasn't really a great idea. I do love the overall look. The colors look so bright next to each other, but the little crystals don't stay in the slime and they just fall out really easily. So for $6, I don't really recommend this slime since you get a tiny amount of it and it's not really a great texture. You're mostly paying for the fancy packaging. On top of that, the microfoam beads also fall out. Next up is our sixth purple slime. This one is a SlimyGloop slime called Unicorn Wishes. I'm going to start off by saying this is probably my favorite slime and texture in this purple store-bought slime review. You get about 7 ounces of it for $6, and it's a light purple clear slime with holographic purple and silver glitter. It comes with purple, blue, and pink foam beads on top. Overall, it's a very pretty and sparkly slime. This clear slime texture was pretty stretchy from the start. The slime is clicky, it's great for bubble pops, and the foam beads add a bit of texture. It's holdable as well, and it is a slower stretch slime, so I did add in some glycerin to make it extra stretchy. And once I softened it up, it made an almost perfect clear slime. It does have a slightly wet residue, which is pretty common with any SlimyGloop slimes, and this texture does feel a little unique since it's squishy and slightly chewy. And I've said this multiple times about SlimyGloop scents. Out of all the store-bought slime brands out there, they have one of my favorite scents. They're usually on the stronger side and they're very accurate, especially their fruity candy ones. So I do wish the slime was scented and I would love to smell what their grape scent smells like. But this slime would be a great one for those who are sensitive to scents. Definitely recommend this slime and I hope you get a great batch, but if you don't, you could soften it up with some glycerin. If you're not sure where to get some glycerin, I did link the one I used down below. For our last purple slime, we have a slime from the brand So Slime, and this is a 3-pound giant slime. Here's a comparison of what a smaller slime looks like. So it's the same exact container, but gigantic. I got this from Ross for $8 and you get 48 ounces of slime. You get 2 different colors, a purple one and a teal one, and also a baggie of silver star glitters. Both textures are pretty much the same except that the purple one is a bit thicker and it's not as runny as the teal one. It's basically your average water slime, so it does feel wet to touch and it is jiggly, makes some wet sloshy noises, and acts like water. It's a fun slime to play with on a table, and I feel like I can be really aggressive and goofy with it. The 2 colors are a bit hard to mix together, and I did add in the silver star glitters, which I honestly do not recommend. Since the slime isn't sticky at all, the star glitters don't really stay in the slime and they just fall out, stick on my surface, and they just stick on my hands. The red residue from the slime that's on my hands just makes it really easy for the stars to stick. I know that some people might enjoy sparkly hands, but I personally don't like it since I like to keep my hands clean. The slime is also unscented and it does have that water slime chemical stink to it, so it's not very pleasant. But for $8, you do get 3 pounds of slime, which is a lot, and you get 2 different colors. That is all for the store-bought slime review. Let me know if you have any video ideas or requests. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!